Oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said.
Welcome to a special edition of Inside the GBL. This is our NWLA edition for the upcoming week at Nationals. I am joined by the GBL Commissioner Jeremy Radishek. Say hello to the audience out there.
Hello to the wiffle ball world.
Wiffle ball world. We're excited for this weekend. We're leaving Friday, going down Saturday. All the games are on Saturday.
Yeah, it's the best week of the year. It's the highlight of the wiffle ball season.
And as you know, our roster will be consisted of some of the GBL's best players. We have our Commissioner Jeremy Radishek of the Gas House Gorillas, Matt Kuna of the Stallionaires, Andrew Felde of the awful Lightning team in our league. Yeah, tell me about it. We have Ethan Arve of the Nighttime Ninjas, Nate Bryan of the Stallionaires, and Ryan Gallagher of the Gas House Gorillas. How do you feel about this year's roster compared to previous?
Well, we've made roster tweaks every year. Sometimes it's been because some guys weren't available and we had to get players that were available to show up. But this year, we're going to lose one of our best players, Kyle Litzer. It's been talked about by many leagues. Not many leagues are giving us a chance. But like I said, if you go to the tournament thinking that you're not going to win and not giving yourself a chance, then you're definitely not going to win. So
gotta go with the right mindset.
Yeah, we're gonna go in there optimistic, and we're definitely gonna compete. So
we have been optimistic. You had something to say earlier in Week 8. Sunday we played our games for Week 8, and you said a little bit on the matter about the NWLA tournament when I had a chance in between games. So let's hear what you had to say. I'm here with the commissioner of the GBL, getting ready for the NWLA tournament coming this weekend. You guys seem ready, a bunch of practice. You think anything's going to be different this time around for this season?
Yeah, I mean, we're hoping so. We throughout the history of the tournament, we've been kind of the 500 team. We haven't really been happy about our performance each year, but we always go into that tournament optimistic. I feel like if you're going to make some noise in that tournament, you have to believe that you can do it. So we're going into this tournament just as hopeful as ever.
All right, thanks, Rat. That was Jeremy. Do you have anything you want to add?
Yeah, just like I said, we're into this tournament hopeful, and we're going to give it our all, and hoping that we drive home with some hardware this year.
All right, so we're going to be there Friday. What time do you think we'll be there Eastern time?
About 4 or 5 o'clock Eastern.
All right.
Start before our practice, and then we'll be head to the fields for our practice time.
All right, what kind of festivities do we have on tap for Friday?
Friday, we got the All-Star Game and the Home Run Derby, the third annual for each of those. For the Home Run Derby, Matt Kuna will be competing in that. He'll be representing the GBL, and we're hoping that he can make a good showing. John Arena did it last year for us. He made it to the second round, but I think he came up maybe a couple home runs short of the leader. So we're hoping that Kuna can maybe be a dark horse this year. Not many people seem to be giving him a chance this year.
He's got a lot of pop in his bat too. We know he can go off at any time in the GBL.
He does, yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he's third or fourth in home runs getting the GBL. I'm not sure if Kruchek passed him this week. So he hit 6.
Yeah, I think he's third or fourth. I think maybe Kuna has 10.
But show your support for Matt Kuna. Go right now to the NWLA tournament website. Vote for Matt Kuna. # vote Kuna.
Yep.
Give him some votes. He's only got 17 right now, so let's get that up a little bit, guys.
Yeah.
Vote early and often.
There are no limits on voting.
Yes.
In that poll, so if you have nothing to do, sit there all day
and vote.
And vote Kuna.
Please, thank you. And there's also a survey on the website. Do you want to talk about the survey a little bit?
Yeah. So there's a survey. This is for GBL players. If you go on the NWLatournament.com, do a survey, we will be. There's a chance it could decrease our league fees for next year because Chris Galloway will be providing a $200 Amazon gift card to the league who has the most completions of the survey. So GBL players, go check that out, NWLatournament.com, and go find the survey for regionals, and maybe our league fees won't be as high next year.
And trust me, Radishek will not be using it on his Mustang this time, right?
Yeah, that was only this year.
That was only this year.
The car's been bought, now we're good. Thanks, GBL players. Thanks for the Mustang.
All right, and so the polls close at Thursday for Kuna, so vote now. Yep. And then when is the regional close? I think it's the same day, the 16th. It said.
I don't know.
6th. Yeah, we don't know, but do it as soon as you possibly can.
Yeah, hurry up and get to it.
Our research is adequate at best. Then also we have the All-Star Game, which you'll be playing in for the first time.
Yeah, this will be my first year competing in the All-Star Game. Last year we had Nate Bryan compete, and I think his team won the All-Star Game. And the year before we had Kyle Litzer in 2013, and I think that team lost. So looking to go 2-1 here, win a GBL player for Team GBL in the All-Star game.
Okay, yeah, because last year the gold won 15-9. That was team Nate Bryant was on.
Yeah.
And then Litzler was on the blue team in 2013, and his team lost. And you're on the blue team this year.
Yeah.
Okay. Manager for your team, Alex Shore.
Alex Shore from Mifflin, Southeast Michigan. Thanks again, Alex, for drafting me third overall.
Third
yeah.
overall?
Yeah, third
There we
overall.
go.
So,
Someone's got to show some promise for you, man.
yeah, I mean, it's a high pick, and I didn't have that much confidence in myself, but I guess Alex thinks I'm a better player than I am. So
Confidence. This dude's like our silver slugger this year. Are you serious? Come on now. Give yourself some credit.
And Nate Bryan will be coaching the first base coach for the
First base coach?
Yeah, provided he can fit into his large uniform that was ordered for him. Yeah, if it was an XL, he'd definitely be the first base coach. But right now it's a large, 50-50 with that upper body he's got going on.
And then the gold team's got Derek Linderman from the Tampa Bay Wiffle Lightning as their manager. So we'll see how that goes. What time that'll start at?
I believe the first pitch for that is at 9:45.
And the home run derby?
8:30.
And so we're gonna be playing under the lights, right?
Yeah, we will be under the lights Friday night. Yeah.
Something we're accustomed to here in the GBL. So we have nightcaps every week.
So maybe we'll have a little bit of
advantage
there.
And in our regionals, since we have to talk about it, we didn't do so well. Our team was 1-3, and the only win came via Andrew Felday.
Yeah.
How do you feel about
regionals? Definitely were not a good performance by us. Wasn't a good showing. Not going to beat around the bush here. 1-3. We expected to be at least 2-2. We're hoping to be maybe 3-1, but yeah, we didn't really have the pitching consistency. Our guys were having trouble finding the strike board, but I'm definitely expecting a big improvement this year. We're bringing a little bit stronger of a roster, so yeah, we're gonna put that past us. We're moving forward, and it's
in the past.
It's water under the bridge now, so we're looking forward for nationals.
And we also talking to Radishak earlier on Sunday. We talked to Andrew Felday. This is what he had to say about the NWLA tournament coming up this weekend.
I'm here with Andrew Felday. He's going to the NWLA tournament this weekend. He was the only pitcher to win a game in the regionals. Do you think you guys can win a couple more coming up?
Definitely. The group of guys we sent to regionals, including myself, weren't the best. But now that we have our actual team coming, I see many wins to come and possibly a top 5 finish. And there's no stopping us.
All right.
Celebration Station.
Thanks, Andrew.
All right, so that was Felday. Our pitching, hitting, and fielding wasn't our strongest suits. Everywhere we could have been, it wasn't good. We barely held on to win that Felday game.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to do a little bit better at the nationals. You think we can? Yes or no? Simple answer.
Yes.
Okay, good. That's all we need. Heard it from the commissioner first. We can do better than 1-3. Thank God for the automatic qualification.
Yeah.
And the regional MVP for our regional that we were in was Jordan Buckaloo for the KWL Keggers.
Yeah.
Hit 667. That's a pretty impressive day. Didn't have any home runs, but I'm pretty sure he drove in a few more.
Yeah. Jordan Buckaloo is a name that's kind of flown under the radar in the wiffle ball world. Definitely not one of the bigger names that stood out going into regionals when doing roster research. But yeah, he came to play and he carved us up. And I guess we weren't the only team that he did good against because he took home the regional MVP.
Deserving MVP then.
Mm-hmm.
We also had Ryan Gallagher who's going to join us this week as well. He played in the regionals. We didn't have much success on it, so he was talking about our hitting and how we were doing. So he had to talk about a little bit about our hitting and what we can improve on coming up going into nationals. This is what Ryan had to say.
All right. I'm here with Ryan Gallagher talking about the NWLA tournament. It was a rough hitting at regionals. What do you guys can do to improve on that coming up to nationals?
Just experience, just reps. We've been practicing. We come out here and play with these other wiffle balls in our league, and every other team going there uses these wiffle balls. So it's an adjustment for us. Everyone else just goes out there and plays. So we've been practicing, and I think everyone's gonna be underestimating us a little bit.
All right, Ryan. Wish you the best of luck. Thanks, man.
Appreciate it.
Ryan Gallagher on our hitting. Hopefully we can definitely improve on that. That's what we're hoping for.
Yeah, I definitely expect a stronger showing out of Gallagher this year. He's a much better hitter than what he showed at regionals. He's been coming around in GBL play as of late, so we're expecting him to ignite our offense as a leadoff hitter.
Yeah, when he took a years off, so he's getting used to it again. So
he did sit out the 2012, 13, and 14 seasons of GBL, so now he's back as a full-time player, and I think he's finally getting accustomed to the football scene again.
All right, well, since Buccalo won the MVP, do you have any other players that GBL needs to watch out for this season in the national tournament?
Well, I mean, there's a whole list of throughout the years, the tournament, there's been a lot of players that have stepped up and made big names for themselves. We'll start off with the past MVPs. 2014 was Stephen Farkas from WSEM. He's the best pitcher in the wiffle ball world right now. And that's pretty much unarguable. He took home MVP last year. He's a great pitcher for their league too. He's got some nasty stuff according to or from the videos that I've seen. So
yeah, he does have some nasty stuff. Yeah. Those videos, we're just swinging and missing. That's basically all it's it.
Yeah. So we got Farkas. You got the Harley brothers from Tampa Bay. Obviously, Tampa Bay is a team that is always going to be at or near the top every year. And then OCWA, they have Ryan Bush, who has a tournament MVP under his belt in 2012. And then last year they had Chris Roeder step up and be another pretty much a lights out pitcher for that team. So that's a really good 1-2 punch. A lot of people talk about having a good 1-2 punch with pitching at this tournament, and that'll be key. So definitely we got to keep our eye out for them. Do our research, and then HRL. Is it Dr. Seuss or Smallpox or
Smallpox and Dr. Seuss?
Yeah.
Very creative nicknames.
Yeah. So those are two pitchers to watch out for HRL, and I'm definitely thinking HRL can make a big jump this year and be at or near the top. And then the Skibby brothers from the Skibby Wiffle Ball League. Obviously, everyone knows who they are. They can both hit, they can both pitch. And then Potomac Wiffle Ball League. I think that's also a league that can that's gonna make a big
splash. Speaking of the leagues,
yeah.
So we know some of the powerful leagues. You said TBW, WSCM, HRL. Anyone else?
In
that list.
I think Potomac's a league that can definitely make some noise this year. Galloway is he's the tournament director, but I think he also is a really good manager for his team, and I think he might have something up his sleeve this year to put them at the top. And then you can't forget all the other pitchers that WSCM brings that are just lights out too. So Evan Bischoff, Stroney, who shut us down at regionals, but then again, who didn't shut us down at regionals?
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, well, WSCM is always loaded with pitching. Definitely gotta look out for them. So.
All right, in the NWLA, in case you didn't know, if you're watching this from our GBL audience, we have a little bit of a different rules. I know some of them are familiar with it, but in this one, what do the NWLA do different to what the GBL does on a weekly basis?
Well, there's two things that really stand out when comparing Wiffle Ball to NWLA tournament play. The first thing is the base running. Obviously, we don't have base running in the Wiffle Ball, and it's almost a big challenge. You think base running wouldn't be an issue because most people that play wiffle ball have a baseball background, but
we're getting older.
But
we're
getting older, and I don't know. I feel like the angles of those bases, sometimes it's tough to make that cut. You can't really round it off. You gotta kind of plan and go. So you definitely gotta have some good ankle support and do your ankle workouts to be a good base runner in this. And another thing is that you have to be an experienced base runner to be a good base runner here at this tournament too, because you gotta know exactly where the pitcher circle's at, where the dead ball rule comes into play. So yeah, definitely requires some experience to be a good base runner for that. So that's not really something that we have in Wiffle Ball. Obviously, we don't have base running. So, but throughout our 3 years at the tournament play and regionals, we've kind of grown accustomed to what it takes to when you need to take the extra base and when you can't.
Okay. And we have one fielder. NWLA has two, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, and then two in the pitcher, and to get the guy out, you got to throw it back to the base or the pitcher, just to clarify.
Either or. I mean, if you have the force out at the base, and then the pitcher's circle also works for the force out too.
Okay. I think that's all of it. And the wiffle balls are different. We use the
other big thing is obviously there's a lot of talk being made about how Wiffle Ball doesn't use the official wiffle balls. Yeah.
Whoop-de-fucking-do, guys. Whoop-de-do.
Just in case you haven't heard Carl Coffey mention it the past 850 times that he has about Wiffle Ball not using actual wiffle balls. We don't. The secret's out. We use the Easton or the Champ Pro polymolded baseballs. So we don't do it. We're probably not going to do it in the future. We're sticking with our Wiffle balls, and but this year we have been putting in the practice with the official wiffle balls. We've been putting in more practice.
We still got to practice. The team's got to practice, man. So you got to change it up because it's going to be a different dynamic at the NWLA tournament. So, yeah, they might say they don't like us using our wiffle balls, but we can still use them. Baseball's a simple sport. Got a bat, got a ball, you hit the ball, you score runs.
Yeah.
Simple as enough.
Yeah, and and we're getting into that point now. And this will be our, we've had 3 national tournaments of experience. We've had 1 regional. So now, and we have some experienced players on our roster now. We'll we basically know what to expect with these new wiffle balls. Earlier years, we would make excuses and stuff like that. Like we would, we're not used to these balls and all that. But there's no excuses this year. We know what the wiffle balls do. It'll all just come down to execution. So if we can execute, we'll be near the top. If not, it'll be another
Early exit.
With a 5-hour drive home.
That's going to be a fun drive.
Yeah. Well, if we stop at Fazoli's on the way back, it'll be a fun drive.
There we go.
But,
So this year's motto, #no excuses.
Yeah.
There we go. And then so this weekend's games coming up for Saturday. We start play at 8 a.m. and it goes all day, essentially.
Yeah.
The pool play hasn't been decided yet. They'll be drawn. When's it going to be drawn?
That'll be drawn Friday night.
Friday night? All right, so
We'll figure out our 3 opponents.
each group we have the top 4 finishers, the second 4 finishers, third, and the last finishers. There are GBLs in the last 4 finishers, barely made it in there. So we won't be playing anyone from our division, which has the BWAX, the BWBLPA, and then our team, NWLA, and then we have our team in there as well. And then the third group, MNWA, HVWBL, SRL, OCWA. And the second group, we have the WWL, HRL, SWBL, PWL. In the first group, we have the TBW, HFWB, WSCM, and the KWL. So chances are we're going to be playing one of the first 3 groups of teams, correct, in the pool play? So we'll be playing the top 12, essentially.
Yeah, you'll play, if you're in the last pool like we are, you'll play one of the best 4 teams, one of the second best 4, and then one of the third best 4
And then
teams.
how many games are in the pool play?
3.
3, so we play 1 from each of the leagues.
Yep.
Okay,
Correct.
just making sure on that one.
So we definitely didn't do ourselves any favors at regionals. We made pool play a little bit harder on us, but the thing about that is regional rosters fluctuate by the time the actual national tournament comes around. So maybe some of these teams won't be as good as they were in regionals, and maybe some of them will be better. So we'll see what happens.
That's what we're hoping for, to be better.
Yeah.
All right, and if you're
That's part of the whole being
#no excuses. We wanted to follow along this weekend. Follow me at TWalk GBL at the NWLA tournament at Griffleball. And then if you want to watch the games live on Periscope, they have separate Twitter accounts for each field. We don't know which field we're at. I'll let you know as soon as we do. But you can follow along at NWAL Field 1, at NWLA Field 2, at NWLA Field 3, and at NWLA Field number 4. So if you want to follow along with us, those are the Twitter accounts you need to handle. I will post them on the screen right in front of you so you guys don't forget.
Yep.
And then I do have a couple of predictions for our GBL. I do like our chances this season.
Okay.
I say in pool play we go 1 and 2. But we go to the quarterfinals, lose in the quarterfinals. When we get to the losers bracket, we get all the way to the semifinals of the loser bracket, and we get knocked out.
So better than we've done ever in the past.
Yeah, so a little bit beyond getting knocked halfway through the tournament this time. So that's what I'm hoping for and predicting. Any thoughts on that?
Well, and I like being optimistic. I can see you're being optimistic, so yeah, I'll take it. We've never made it that far in the past, but we'll see what happens. I would like to fly under the radar this year with my personal predictions. So we'll see what happens.
Speaking about personal predictions, I set up a power rankings, did a little bit of research on each of the teams, and I have a top 16 teams in our power rankings. If you were offended by any of this, I kind of apologize, because I do know a little bit what I'm talking about, but I haven't seen everyone play for the NWLA tournament. I haven't been able to put in all the time to look at all the game tape. So I'm going off of a little bit what I've known, a little bit what I've seen. So please don't be completely offended about this.
And based on the rankings,
We're doing it for fun, guys.
Based on the rankings that I made in the past, personally, I think these rankings will be even more accurate because my rankings were not very accurate in the past, and I want to end up eating my words again like I did in past years.
I'll eat my words because I do it every day. Don't worry. I could barely even talk half the time. All right. So for number 16, we're gonna go from worst to first.
Okay.
We have the BW.
You mean you have?
Yeah, I have. Sorry about that. You were here with me. I gotta say you're here. I had nothing to do with these. I did these rankings myself. So if you want to talk about these rankings when we come there, you can talk to me, and you can give me shit about it. And I'll be like, all right, cool. That's no problem.
So leave me alone if you see it.
Leave me alone. Yeah. He's
Don't
going to be
yell.
too focused on his game to be talking about the power rankings. All right, so for the first one, we have for number 16, we have the Backyard Wiffle League of Pennsylvania Association. Anything about them? I mean, they didn't qualify, so.
Yeah, they got here by luck, I guess. They didn't actually make it, but they're there, so that's all that matters. So we'll see what they can do.
So without a qualification, they're number 16. At number 15, this might rub them the wrong way because they didn't really like me predicting they were going to lose at regionals. We have the Backyard Wiffle Association of Chicago South Side, the Lot Lizards. Any words on them?
Go White Sox.
Go White Sox. Apparently we have a lot of good White Sox fans in there, so we'll take
Yeah,
it.
that's what I can see on Facebook. So
More support. Go to the games, guys, when we need the support. Our team is not very
yeah,
good this
we're
season.
only getting like 15,000 a game.
That's terrible.
Cubs
Please.
are getting like 40,000.
Oh, fucking Cubs, man! I swear to God. All right, and anything else about them? They showed.
Yeah, they had a decent regional. They beat us, so there we go.
Yeah, they showed promise.
Yeah.
So they're 15. Number 14, we have the Susquehanna Wiffle River League. Any words about them?
No, that was it's the first time I've actually heard anyone not refer to them as SRL.
SRL.
So yeah.
I try not to use the acronyms when I'm talking about the whole power rankings, and I'm not even sure if that is properly.
Is that the correct pronunciation?
No, man. That's a different kind of word for me. I looked at it, did my research on that, and I still trying to figure it out. I mess up my words all the time. If you listen to the videos and audios, you can definitely tell I fuck up a lot.
If they make it all the way to the finals, I'm gonna have a tough time pronouncing that.
Susquehanna. All right, then number 13, we have the Hudson Valley Wiffle Ball League. Anything on them? No.
Actually, I have absolutely nothing on that league. I don't know.
Haven't seen them.
I haven't seen them play. They weren't on a regional, and I don't think I've ever talked to anyone from that league.
So that's why we have them at number 13. Number 12.
Maybe we'll talk to them this year.
Yeah, we're going to have to talk to all the leagues this year. Come on now. Number 12, we have the Minnesota Wiffle Association.
Yeah.
And any words about them? You think they're going to do anything?
Would you have them at 12?
12. Yes, 12.
Trent Steffies is going to keep them out of the danger field, right?
Ooh. Bold words. I thought you said you didn't want anyone to come on to the predictions about that.
Well, you had him at 12, so that's above the danger field, so I'll just add that.
Okay.
Trent Steffies is good enough to keep him out of the danger field, right?
All right, then number 11, we had the McClellan, Wisconsin Wiffle League. Any reason why I have them at number 11, do you think?
Don't they have I think they might have a little bit weaker of a roster this year.
Weaker roster.
Yeah, I think that's, someone might have said that in one of the podcasts.
All right, and then...
So there are so many podcasts this year, it's kind of a big blur. I don't really remember which one was which. Skibby's, WSEM,
So many different leagues.
I think I heard somewhere along the way that they have a little bit lesser of a roster.
All right, so a weaker roster coming into the national tournament.
Yeah.
All right, and number 10, we have the WSEM Dads. Completely joking, by the way. They're totally not number 10. We're number 10. We're the GBL, Griffle Ball League. Do you agree with my number 10 on this?
Hashtag no Lister, no chance.
Hashtag no Lister, no chance. But hey, hashtag no excuses. All right, number 9, we have the WWL, the Washburn Wiffle Ball League. Number 8, we have the Hessfield Wiffle Ball League. And then number 7, we're starting to get into one of the better teams with the Ontario County Wiffle Association. Do you have any weaknesses talking about for the Ontario County?
Well, they are losing Brett Bigler this year. He's been their best hitter, so that could come up to bite him. So we'll see.
All right, number 6, we have the Skibby Wiffle Ball League. Why Skibby?
You have the Skibby.
Oh, God. Okay, you have the Skibby. Yes, I did these. I understand. I'm just asking you for some input after that.
All right, number 6, Skibby. Well, we don't want to play them anymore. That's all I have to say. We play them every year. They're a good team. We're tired of playing them.
And we seem to lose every time we play.
We want to win. Skibby, I love you. I love your league. I love Gus. I love all the Skibby guys.
Let's stay far, far away from the GBL.
I don't want to play you guys this year.
Number 5, the Potomac Wiffle Ball League.
Yeah.
Did I skip a team? No, that's number 6. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was 6 Skibby. Number 5 is the Potomac Wiffle Ball League. Any reason why you think I have them at number 5?
Well, yeah, like I said, I think they're a team that can make some noise this year. They're a 2012 team, and you never know what Galloway has up his sleeve. He always has some surprises that he brings out every year. for the tournament. So we'll see if he has a surprise this year for his team.
And they have beaten good teams in the past, so that's what I looked at for
They
that one.
beat OCWA last year.
All right, number 4 from our regional, we had the Kalamazoo Wiffle League, who beat the shit out of us on our last game.
Yeah, I was talking with Carl Coffey from WSCM, and he kind of agrees with me that that Kalamazoo is going to make a big jump this year. They had a good regional, and I put faith into teams that are that had that 2012 experience, that 4-year experience. So they I think they're gonna finally make a showing this year. They've always been kind of a disappointment. So yeah, I agree that that they'll be a good team this year.
Speaking of the WSCM and Carl Coffey, I have them at number 3. Last year's champions at number 3. Any reason why I did that?
Those are some harsh words to the defending champs there.
I mean, they can't. No team has won back-to-back, if I'm not mistaken. So
that's true. Yeah.
I feel like a different team can win it all this year.
They are losing Austin Bischoff. He won't be there. He's one of their best pitchers. Him and Farkas were their 1 and their 2 last year. So we'll see if his brother Evan, who's a hell of a guy by the way, he actually drafted me for Wiffle in Southeast Michigan for his league, for his team, the Wicked Aces.
All right.
But I did not make a trip up to Wiffle in Southeast Michigan this year, and I got released.
You got released.
So yeah, I'm a free agent in Wiffle in Southeast Michigan. So pick me up if you want someone to not make the drive out.
I thought you were our commissioner. What's going on here? What are you doing? You trying to switch leagues on us?
Huh? I'm not trying to switch leagues.
What?
I played for them last year.
Okay, no
I
problem.
wasn't very good.
That wasn't very good.
I was like 1 for 20 something.
Ooh, rough numbers, man. And in our league, you're hitting like 500 almost, so might be the balls they keep talking about.
Apples and oranges.
Number 2, I have another previous champion, the Tampa Bay Wiffle Ball League. Why do you think I got them at number 2? Probably because they won a championship.
Yeah, well, they're there every year. Either they win it or they're in the championship every year. So I think Derek Linderman really likes managing the All-Star game. So so that's why he makes sure his team's always at least at number 1 or number 2. So you can count them in at number 1 or 2, and Linderman will be managing the 2016.
Yeah, so past history shows that they have competed very well in the tournament.
They're a good team. The Harley brothers are definitely a dynamic duo, and I think they're going to be returning Shane Efforts this year.
Okay.
Who's part of their 2013 championship squad, so that might put them over the hump this year again.
And then in my number 1 team, I have the Home Run League because they're going to hit a lot of home runs. No, I'm fucking around.
They're so they've been the team that has kind of made a charge toward the top in recent years. They're a 2013 team, and so this will be their 3rd year. They got some good hitters. They got some good pitchers. They have a nice balance. So I think that's a good prediction. They might win it for their for Chuck Moriarty.
All right.
Well, former commissioner
of the league.
Yeah, or current commissioner or former player. I don't know. He retired from something last year.
He retired from something.
I think he might have retired as a player, but he still might be the commissioner.
Okay. Yeah.
At Truck.
That's our power rankings. You have anything you want to add before we take off?
Hashtag no list or no chance.
And hashtag no excuses. See you guys this weekend. Wiffle out.
Wiffle out.